Okay, so there's a couple different ways you could factor this one, but this is kind of the technique I approach right here. And so the first thing you want to do is multiply the leading coefficient and constant together. So you're just trying to find this number right here. What's that product? So let's see, 2 times 35 will be 70. Then step 2 is probably the hardest step. What we have to do is we want to find two numbers such that their product is equal to the result from step 1, and their sum will equal the coefficient of the x term. And so the x term is right here. So what we're looking for is two numbers that when we multiply them together, let's call them m and n. So m times n, two numbers that will multiply to give us 70. And if we take those two numbers and add them together, they'll add up to positive 19. And so let's see, well, 7 and 10, but the problem is that doesn't add up to 19. Let's see, what else is there? What else can I divide evenly into 70? Let's see. 5, let's see, 5 goes into it 14 times. So 5 times 14, that will give me 70, and those two numbers add up to 19. So bingo. So like I said, that's the hardest step. Step 3 now is where we're going to kind of manipulate this. So the reason we found these numbers here is because we're going to replace that 19x with a 5x and a 14x. And it doesn't matter which one goes first. So I am going to put I do need my 2x squared. And then I'm going to split this basically into a plus 5x and a plus 14x. Like I said, you could switch the order of the 5x and 14x. It won't make a difference. Then we're going to bring the plus 35 down. Now, once we get to this point, we have 4 terms, and we're going to do our factor by grouping. So on my first set, it looks like I can factor out only an x. So we'll take out an x, and that'll leave me with 2x plus 5. And that is what I need to get when I factor the second set. I need there to be a 2x plus 5 also. And to make that happen, I'm going to go ahead and factor out a 7. So that'll leave me with 2x, 2x plus 5. Perfect. Okay, so then now what we have going on here is we have a common factor of the 2x plus 5. So see, 2x plus 5 and a 2x plus 5. We're going to factor that out. We're going to pull that out of this expression. So now we have the 2x plus 5 factored on the outside of the brackets. And what's left inside the brackets is the x plus 7. That's going to be my other factor. And that is my answer. And you can always check it by multiplying it back together by doing the FOIL. And so if you multiply 2x times x, that's where that 2x squared comes from. And then the outer gives me a 14x. The inside part gives me 5x. So 14 and 5x, that's where the 19x comes from. And then 5 times 7 right here, that's where that 35 comes from. Now, this is our answer, though, right here. And if you have any other questions, just feel free to reach out.